Good evening to all of you. Good evening, Montespan. Good evening, Waid. Good evening, Lolly. Good evening, Gianluca. Good evening, Nora. Good evening, Mike. Wow, we got lots of people. Good evening, Count Beauty. Good evening, Manu. Okay, so I hope you're all well and it's not driving you crazy. Good evening, Helena. Good evening, Victor. So I hope you're all well and I hope it's not driving you crazy being locked in at home. But there's lots of good things you can do. Good evening, Lavinia. Good evening, Maud. So tonight we're going to have a class same as always. Good evening, Sanath. Good evening, Marco. Han. Wow, lots and lots of people. So I'm fine, thank you very much. Good evening, Rad and Marco. Ovgun, good evening as well. So let's see, what are we going to start with tonight? Well, we're going to start with some idioms as I normally do. So the first idiom is, let's put this here. Okay. A few sandwiches short. Good evening, Teacher Mauro. Good evening, Mike. Good evening, Mo. So, a few sandwiches short. What continues this? It means somebody's a bit crazy. They got a screw loose. A few sandwiches short of... So, are there others of you writing there like crazy? So, Ben, good evening. Matt, good evening. Okay, so, Gianluca, Ben, Victor, well done. A few sandwiches short of a picnic. Yeah? So if somebody's a few sandwiches short of a picnic, they're crazy. Yeah? Okay? He's a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Well done, Helena. Okay, it means he's a bit crazy. He's a bit mad. Yeah? He doesn't really think logically. That was a nice easy one to warm up with. And let's try the next one. Okay, yes, well done, Mode. A sandwich is a break, yeah, but we say a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Yeah, it means they're not all there. Okay, so the next one, a penny saved. A penny saved, what does this one mean? So, a penny saved. A penny saved. What goes with this? So, yes, we're starting to get the answers. I'm sorry, Saeed. There should be a picture there. Save money, that's the idea. Not warned, but earned. I think that, yeah, W-E. W is next to E. So, a penny saved is a penny earned. Earned. Okay, a penny saved is a penny earned. Okay, so what does this mean? It means if you save a penny, then you are actually making money, because if you work and you spend everything you earn every day, you're always in the same position. But if you have a penny over each day, well done, Lolly, yeah, is a penny earned. If you have a penny over each day, then you really have earned some money. You've got something to show for your day's work. You've got a penny more than you had before. So, what about this next one then? A sight for sore what? A sight for sore... A sight for sore... Yeah, is it like this or like this, Montespan? A sight for sore... Good evening, Alina. So, Ben and Han, well done. You're clearly on it, on the ball. A sight for... Sore is pain. Sore is painful. Ouch. Yeah, I got stung by a bee today, and it's sore. Yeah, it's sore, it hurts. Okay, so a sight for sore eyes. A sight for sore eyes is just the thing you needed. Or if you were really missing somebody, you wanted to be with them and they suddenly walk through the door, you could say a sight for sore eyes. Or if you're really, really thirsty and your girlfriend brings you a cold beer, you could say that's a sight for sore eyes. Well done, Manu, that's the right answer. And Helena, yes. So this really is a sight for sore eyes. Yes, eyes. Well done, Nora. Okay, so what about the next one then? Oh, yes. So, a snowball's chance were. I need to paste this. So, a snowball's chance. Yeah, something that made your day. Yeah, that's a good idea, Marco Italia. So, a snowball's chance were. Oh, Han knows this one. A snowball's chance. So, Han's really on the ball. So, notice Count Beauty in hell. We don't say the hell, we say hell. So, a snowball's chance in hell. Well done, Mike. Well done, Victor. Well done, Helena. Made your day. Yeah, that's a sight for sore eyes. Good evening, Susanta. You've got the time. Well done. Okay, a snowball's chance in hell. A snowball's chance in hell. This means it's very, very unlikely to happen. Or it's just not going to happen. Well done, Montespan. Because a snowball is going to last 0 time in hell. Well done, Lolly, because it's really, really hot, so it's just going to melt. Yeah, generally I don't think you find snowballs in hell. So you've got a snowball's chance in hell of him lending you any money. Yeah, he's really tight-fisted. Yeah, okay, so we probably ought to find another one. Okay, next one's easy. To have an ace up. To have an ace up. Very hot there, yeah. Where can we find these topics? You're going to need to look them up in internet mode. Yeah, just go after class, go to internet and type in a snowball's chance in hell. If you type I Swear English as well with that, you'll probably find a video about it. So, Count Beauty, know of, but you're correct. So, to have an ace, well done Ben, well done Han, well done Gianluca. Yes, well done Maud, well done into sleeve, up your sleeve. So, you've got the idea, Manu. Under, up. To have an ace up your sleeve. Yeah? So, have an ace up your sleeve. Up your sleeve. Yeah? This means to have a hidden advantage. To have something that's going to resolve the problem for you. He thinks I can't pay, but I've got an ace up my sleeve. I won some money at poker last night. Okay, when hell freezes over is the phrase, Montespan. He will lend you some money when hell freezes over. Hell is never going to freeze over is the idea, so he's never going to lend you any money. Okay, so to have an ace up your sleeve, to have a hidden advantage. Okay, the next one I like. Add insult. Add insult. An ace. An ace is a card when you're playing cards. It's the one. It's normally more than the king. It's the top card, the ace of spades. So to add insult. Ooh. So, you're all really, really hot tonight. It looks like you're all really concentrating. You know these. Ace is a card. Absolutely, Susanta. Playing cards. To injury. So, Not, you don't need to fake injury to injury, to add fuel to the fire to injury. Well done, Helena. Okay, so to add insult to injury. So if somebody's in a bad situation and then you humiliate them even more, that's to add insult to injury. I crashed my car and I was really upset about it. And to add insult to injury, the police gave me a fine for dangerous driving. Well done, Nora. Yeah? So to add insult to injury, to compound something that upsets somebody. So let's see. When someone's pulling your leg, not legs, Marco, and to be self-conscious, this is to be worried about how people see you, to be always thinking about how you're projecting yourself. Oh my God, is my hair straight? Am I saying the right thing? And I'm thinking about myself, not what I'm doing. To add salt to the wounds. Well done, Wade. I would say to rub salt into the wound. Rub salt into the wound. I like that phrase, Wade. Okay, so you don't have something similar in it. Not into the wound. Let's try another one. Yeah, like adding salt to the wound. That's absolutely it. And let's try another one then. An albatross around... Whoops. An albatross around... It would hurt a lot. Yeah, that's insult to injury, Victor Gabriel. So... an albatross around... Don't put your finger in my eye. Yeah, I guess. An albatross around... Well done, Victor Gabriel. Well done, Lavinia. One's neck. Yes, well done, Lavinia. Yeah. I made a video of this one, I'm certain of it. Your neck, Gianluca. Your neck, Susanta. Or one's neck, like Teacher Maldo said. Okay, so to have an albatross around your neck. This is something from the past. Around her neck, absolutely, Elena. And well done, Lolly. And who else? So, Manu, yes. Lavinia, this is brilliant. Okay, Matt, Han, like it's in Taylor poem. Samuel Coleridge Taylor. The ancient mariner kills the albatross and everybody thinks it brings bad luck. So they make him wear the albatross around his neck. An albatross is a great big bird. Yes, the rhyme of the ancient mariner, that's really good. 2 months ago, you see, you watched my videos as well. I'm so flattered. Okay, and let's try one more then. All bark and... He's all bark and... Yes, to have an ace in the hole, to have an ace up your sleeve. Well done, Nora. One's neck. So, all bark and what? All bark and... All bark and... I'm an albatross song. And so, Han, that's good. Susanta, no bite. Well done, Ben. Well done, Helena. Well done, Lavinia. Well done, Gianluca. Victor Gabriel. No bite, Marco. Not, no bite. Yeah, all bark and no bite. No bite, Maura, like you said. The Budzin, no bite. Wail, well done. So, all bark and no bite. This means somebody, he's always shouting and he always sounds really angry, but he's not actually going to hurt you. Good evening, Andy. All bark and no bite. Barking dogs seldom bite, that's the idea, yeah? So he shouts a lot, but he's all bark and no bite. Okay, so let's leave this and let's try a story. A nice short story today. This one's called, this one's called The Widow and Her Hen. Okay, The Widow and Her Hen. A widow is a woman whose husband has died. And a hen is a chicken. So, two questions. What did the widow do and why? And what was the result? So, you ready to rock and roll? Hey ho, let's go. There was a widow who had a hen that laid one egg each and every day. The woman then began to feed the hen more lavishly, thinking that if the hen ate more grain, she would lay 2 eggs. But the hen got so fat from eating all the food that she stopped laying eggs entirely. And the moral says, do not be greedy. Okay, so the two questions. What did the widow do and why? Well, it's probably 3 questions really. And what was the result? So let me read this again. There was a widow who had a hen that laid 1 egg each and every day. The woman then began to feed the hen more lavishly. Yeah, don't be greedy. Absolutely. The woman then began to feed the hen more lavishly, thinking that if the hen ate more grain, she would lay 2 eggs. But the hen got so fat that she stopped laying eggs entirely. And the moral says, do not be greedy. Make an egg scramble. So Marco Italia. Make scrambled eggs every day. Okay, so Nora says, so it means he's a grumpy person, all bark and no bite. Yes. So let's see what Han says. Feed the hen extra for more eggs. And the chick stopped laying eggs altogether. Notice a chick hen is a baby chicken, and chicks don't lay eggs. Yeah, it needs to be chicken or hen completely. Let's see, Richard. Feed too much the hen. So feed the hen too much, or feed too much to the hen, and it led him, her, because it's a girl, to get fat, and therefore she stopped producing eggs. That's perfect, Richard. So, Count Beauty, she overfed the hen, and as a result, the hen could not lay eggs at all. Perfect English. Well done, mate. Okay, excess in everything is not good. That sounds pretty reasonable, Maud. She feeds the hen in order to have 2 eggs. Good, Naima. Montespan. She wanted more eggs, feeding the hen more lavishly. Great, that word lavishly. Extravagantly, with nicer things. So, Wael. She overfed the hen, thinking she would get more eggs. Perfect English, well done. Because the widow thinks that the hen can do 2 eggs, can lay 2 eggs, Lavinia. Gianluca, the widow began to feed the hen more food to make it lay more eggs than it did. I like that, make it lay, Gianluca. That's really good English. So Lavinia says the widow is ignorant. I agree. I stand corrected, sir. Every time we make a mistake, it's an opportunity to learn. Don't think of it as a mistake. Think of it as an opportunity to learn something and not make the same mistake again. Let's see, Mauro. She killed the hen's abilities and the hen obviously couldn't do it anymore. That sounds great, Mauro. The woman feed the hen so much. So the woman feeds or fed Susanta the hen so much in the hope of getting more eggs. But the hen turned lazy and irregular. That's great. So Gianluca, as a result, the hen stopped laying eggs altogether. So whatsoever needs to be with a negative. As a result, the hen didn't lay eggs, any eggs whatsoever. So Montespan, the hen would not lay any more eggs. She got too fat. Perfect. What is henpecked? So a henpecked husband is a woman, a man whose wife is always telling him what to do and he obeys without question. Otherwise she'll get really angry with him and he's frightened of it. So she started giving too much grain, uncountable, to the hen to grab, for the hen to eat, which resulted in the hen being fat, and it stopped laying eggs, it as well. I love that dandelion. Yeah, the hen can be cooked. If it's laying eggs, it's probably pretty tough already, I can tell you. So Manu, the widow fed the hen more and more. Yeah, it's good English. Victor Gabriel, she fed the chicken too much and it couldn't produce eggs. Perfect English. Helena, the widow began to feed the hen more lavishly, expecting more eggs. But the hen became so fat that it stopped laying eggs entirely. Stop to lay, stop to do says you stop one thing in order to do another. So if you use stop to, it says why you stop. If you stop doing something, then it's stopped. Remember that one, Elena. There's a video on that, I'm sure. So the widow fed the hen lavishly, too much, thinking that giving Lolly her 2 eggs a day, but it doesn't give eggs anymore. Okay. What is to butter someone up? To be nice to them, to get something from them. You butter the teacher up by giving the teacher an apple. Sometimes our judgment goes against us. Absolutely, Mod. Okay, so let's see. Is the tale by Aesop? Yes, all of my stories are by Aesop. A Greek slave 2,500 years ago, but he wrote brilliant stories. Despite the widow was feeding the hen in order to get more eggs, the hen died out of the blue. So despite the fact that the widow was feeding the hen in order to get more eggs, the hen died, D-I-E-D, out of the blue. Okay, so you can't pluck a naked chicken, but you can pull a leg. I like that, Han. So she fed the hen more than its capacity, which resulted in loss. The result was distressing for the widow, as the hen couldn't lay eggs anymore. That's very good English. So I love Aesop too, Lavinia. He's one of my favourite authors. A gentleman at large is a gentleman who is free. He's carefree. He doesn't have to do anything. He's got no family, nobody to look after. He can go out and get drunk. He can go and pick women up. He can go do what he likes. Okay, in case someone doesn't get it, out of the blue means suddenly and unexpectedly. Well done, Richard. So let's read. The hen from the cradle to the grave. I love it. So there was a widow who had a hen that laid 1 egg each and every day. So a widow, a lady who has died, and she had a hen, a chicken, that laid, notice chickens lay eggs, L-A-Y, yeah, 1 egg each and every day. The woman began to feed, and remember, in this, when you write, the widow fed the hen more lavishly, with better things, more extravagantly, thinking that if the hen ate more grain, notice grain is uncountable, she would lay 2 eggs. So she gave the hen lots and lots of food to try and get 2 eggs. The hen got so fat from eating all the food that she stopped laying eggs entirely, completely. She laid no eggs whatsoever. And the moral, do not be greedy. So, let's see. El Rayo. The widow overfed the hen with a view to the hen laying 2 eggs every day. As a consequence, the hen got too overweight and, not that, could no longer lay eggs. Okay, Andy, do not bite off more than you can chew. Is a gentleman's man the same as a manservant? Absolutely. A gentleman's gentleman, as Jeeves calls himself. I strongly recommend Jeeves and Worcester to you. You can watch it on YouTube. Okay, as a result of being superstitious can unknowingly lead to loss. So, yes, lavishly, extravagantly. Can I say each day? Absolutely you can, Whale. Here it says each and every day. Entirely, completely, totally. Grain of sand, but grain, uncountable, are seeds to eat. Wheat, corn, maize, rye. Okay. Story relates with golden feather. So, hen's powers of producing eggs got by the overfed. So, yeah, the hen's power of producing eggs was destroyed by overfeeding. Okay. Self-imposed. You decide it. So I've got a self-imposed ban on drinking alcohol today. I'm not going to drink alcohol today. Well, I never drink nowadays anyway. So that's this story. Let's change and do something else. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of pronunciation. I think we're going to go over time a little bit today, but I'm sure none of you are going to worry about that. So you see 2 words. Number 1, hall, and number 2, hole. Hall and hole. Hall and hole. Now the first thing I want is for you to write or spell another word that sounds exactly the same as hall and another word that sounds exactly the same as hole. Yeah, pronunciation. Hall and hole. So I want another word. Okay, that's pretty good for number 2, Andy. What about this number 1? Number 2's easier. Hall and no lolly, that's howl. Oh, Victor Gabriel. Yes, that's both of them. Notice lolly. Howl. Ow. Ha. Hall and hole. Absolutely, Han, but we good. Ha. Wool, coal, etc. Okay, so number 1, hall. And number 2, hole. To haul, whoops, I need to know that. Okay, haul and hole. Okay, Elena, it's a U instead of a W, but that's the idea. So to haul, to drag, to pull, and hole, complete. So now let's try a minimal pair sentence. So I've got 2 phrases here. Let's do that instead. Okay, it's a big hall, it's a big hole. It's a big hall, it's a big hole. It's a big hall, it's a big hole. Now I'm going to say one of them. It's a big hole. It's a big hole. Is that 1 or 2? Is that 1 or 2? So, it's a big hole. Is that 1 or 2? It's a big hole. Is that 1 or 2? So we've got a difference of opinion. Most of you are going for 2. So Count Beauty, well done. Sorry, Dandelion, it's whole, not hall. Well done, Gianluca. Well done, Lolly. I'm sorry, Susanta, it's the other one. Well done, Manu, Andy, Montespan. Well done, Naima, Helena, Han, El Rayo. It's a big hole. Well done, Mike. I'm sorry, Wael. It's a big hole. Well done, Lavinia, Nguyen. Well done. Unfortunately, Maud, it's the other one. Okay, so listen to these again. The first one, it's a big hall. Hall. Number 2, it's a big hole. Hall, hole. It's a big hall. Number 1, it's a big hole. Number 2. Let's try another pair of these. Notice this minimal pair, all and all, I think is probably the most difficult in English to understand. So thank you, Sofiane. So I fell in the hall, I fell in the hole. I fell in the hall, I fell in the hole. Yes, there is a schwa sound in hole. Oh, hole. So I fell in the hall, I fell in the hole. I fell in the hall, I fell in the hole. Now here we go. I fell in the hole. I fell in the hole. 1 or 2. I fell in the hole. 1 or 2. I fell in the hole. 1 or 2. Shalom, Renyard. I fell in the hole. 1 or 2. A porthole's in a boat. A hole is just a hole. I fell in the hole. I fell in the hole. Ha! I fell in the hole. I fell in the hole. I fell in the hole. So we've got a big difference of opinion here. And mode, correct. Gokan, it's the other one. Count Beauty, correct. Montespan, correct. I'm sorry, Helena, it's the other. I'm sorry, Gianluca, it's the other. It's the other Han. Nguyen, well done. Susanta, well done. Dandelion, that's it. Manu, good. Rashid, good. I'm sorry, Nora. I fell in the hole, not I fell in the hall. Well done, Mode. Mike, Lolly. I'm sorry, Wael. It's hole, not hall. Well done, Lavinia, Naima. Okay, so nope, both are not correct. I fell in the hole. So in this one, look at number 1 would be I fell in the hall. Number 2 would be I fell in the hole. Hall, hole. Let's try one more of these and then we'll leave this minimal pair. This is a really hard minimal pair. If you can get this one, I don't think there are any harder pairs. Hall, hole. Ball, bowl. Call, coal. Fall, fall. Shawl, shoal. So there is a big hall downstairs. There's a big hole downstairs. There's a big hall downstairs. There's a big hole downstairs. So, are you ready? I'm going to choose one. There's a big hall downstairs. There's a big hall downstairs. Is that 1 or 2? There's a big hall downstairs. 1 or 2? There's a big hall downstairs. 1 or 2? There's a big hall downstairs. There's a big hall downstairs. There's a big hall downstairs. So we're starting to get answers again. There's a big hall downstairs. So let's see. Generally people say 1, but there are quite a lot of 2s. So it's a big hall downstairs is number 1. Hall, hall. So well done all of you who said number 1. Number 1 there is a big hall downstairs. Number 2 would be there is a big hole downstairs. Number 1, hall. Number 2, hole. So let's leave this and try a couple of questions and we're out. So, hall, well done. So, first question, where would you wear a scarf? 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 Easy question. Where would you wear a scarf? Where would you wear a scarf? So, but here it is, I'm here. Good evening, my English classroom. I'm sorry, we're almost finished. So, a scarf. Absolutely, Lavinia. Scarf, that's the word you're trying to identify. Where would you wear that scarf, Lavinia? Okay, so Count Beauty, well done. Gianluca, well done. Susanta, well done. Victor Gabriel, well done. Well done, Lolly. Well done, Wael. Yeah, in the winter works, Andy. Well done, Naima. In the street, I guess, when you were cold in the street. When on a date? Maybe, yeah. If you wanted to look nice, a lady could wear a scarf as well. Okay. So head and neck mode. Yes, Lavinia. Yes, mode. Yes, Han. This sounds very good. Where would you wear this scarf? So that's the question I've written. Where would you wear a scarf? Well done, Mauro. Where would you wear a scarf? That's great. So well done, Shuban and Naima. I love it. Okay, let's try another one then. And yeah, what does to shed crocodile tears mean? What does to shed crocodile tears mean? What does to shed crocodile tears mean? Crocodile tears. What does it mean to shed crocodile tears? So, to shed crocodile tears, what does that mean? To shed crocodile tears. I'm sure somebody knows this phrase. What does it mean to shed crocodile tears? Yeah. So, to fraud, sort of, yeah, that would do. And Count Beauty, pretend that you were suffering. Han, crying false tears, good. To cry for nothing. To cry about nothing. It's got the idea of crying when you're not sad at all. You're pretending to cry. Well done, Gam, to fake. To shed false tears, Wael. Yes. To repent, not really. So, Fallard statement. So, to shed crocodile tears. So when I see something bad happen to my enemy, I shed crocodile tears. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, I'm so upset. Yeah? To pretend to be crying more, or to pretend to cry. Okay, to shed crocodile tears. So the crocodile is saying, I'm so sorry I killed you, but you were delicious. And the crocodile is crying is the idea. Okay, Helena, insincere. To fake sadness. Good. Okay, I think this is probably enough. That's good. Pretending to be upset. That sounds great, Andy. So, we're going to finish now. Thank you all for coming. You've been a wonderful crowd. I will be back next week at the same time. We're going to do another class with the same format. You've been a wonderful group. Thank you very much. There have been loads of you here. Take care. Don't get ill. Look after yourselves. I love you all, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.